we've increased our efficiencies more than 10x. We have 0 errors when we generate our reports, thanks to the work that Abstrabit has done for us. Hi, my name is Alex and I lead commercial strategy and operations at Sapyen. Sapyen is a modern at-home male fertility testing platform designed to make semen analysis more accessible, accurate, and clinically useful. We provide a streamlined testing process that reduces barriers for patients for fertility clinics around the globe. We're a worldwide company currently working primarily with the Australia and the UK and the US markets. Sapyen was coming to a stage in our scaling process where we were no longer able to process all of our tests manually. We had multiple platforms and we were also working with multiple lab partners across different parts of the world, and we needed a way to go from manual to automation in order to actually be able to scale efficiently. Once we had established the main challenges we had, we of course went to market and we looked at a few different providers, and we found Abstrabit that we saw had some good initial reviews, and we actually started a few smaller projects with Abstrabit, and we were very impressed with the work that they did for us, both in terms of the timeliness that they delivered their projects in, but also in terms of the additional sort of thought they put into it. They didn't just resolve our tasks, they also challenged us to really understand what the problems were that we were trying to solve, and came up with ideas in how we could do it better. So after we'd worked with Abstrabit for a couple of months, we actually decided to bring Abstrabit on board as our preferred partner in developing our software suite. In terms of why we decided to expand our partnership, we're impressed in particular with 2 parts. One was the Abstrabit's ability to work with their choice of cloud infrastructure, and the other was the way they approach large language models and could essentially use that AI technology to automate tasks that were taking us a very long time to do manually. So those were the two main reasons. Apart from that, the third key reason was that we received very timely service support. Since we have launched our report generation platform, we have seen significant efficiencies. So on a pure time factor, we've increased our efficiencies more than 10x. On an accuracy level, we've gone from manual handling to automation, meaning that we have 0 errors when we generate our reports. And we also receive flags and when there are exceptions, meaning we can then investigate only exceptions instead of having to look at every single data point that we receive. This has really helped us to go from a multi-step model to a one-step model, where we can review the finished product instead of having to review the raw data. Thanks to the work that Abstrabit has put in and what they've made for us, we now have the information that we need in one place instead of multiple locations, and this has enabled our team to provide a lot better customer service. And the way that we can do this is that instead of now being reactive, we can instead be proactive, resolving issues before our customers are even aware that there is an issue that is happening. This has completely changed the game for us, and we're quite proud of the way that we can support our customers, and this is in large thanks to the work that Abstrabit has done for us. In terms of feedback, we've continuously launched new features over the last few months, and the feedback that we've received has been outstanding. I've already mentioned previously the amount of manual work that goes into our processes has significantly reduced. Apart from this, and perhaps also just as importantly, it's increased our ability to manage our workflows across multiple markets with multiple team members working in several time zones. And this would have been almost impossible for us to do before we actually had the system set up, because we would have been using multiple systems instead of just the one that we now have. And the team that is working with this is very grateful for this ability. The system that Abstrabit has built for us is very intuitive, and in terms of usability, the training that it takes to onboard someone has been very short, and it's been very helpful as well that with each iteration that we've completed, and the usability has stayed the same. The key has been to have something that is simple to use and that actually doesn't need instructions. And I think this is a big strength of our system, that it is very intuitive. Abstrabit has been an integral part of our early scaling, and as our needs grow with the continued growth of our business, we'll totally envisage us to continue using Abstrabit's services to deliver both internal value but also customer value as we continue to expand our reach across the globe and bring on more customers to be able to support them with their needs into the future. So if you're in the health tech space and you're looking for a partner to take on your challenges with platforms or digital experience and user interfaces to streamline your operations or your customer experience, I would certainly recommend Abstrabit as a partner to work with. And that's because they are very responsive. They understand the overall challenges. Perhaps most importantly, they work with you. They don't just take your instructions to develop specifically what you say. They rather inquire and discuss to develop what you actually need. Thanks to the work that Abstrabit has done for us.